We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Arizona Cardinals. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Carr now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
So far, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Malik Collins able to get him for a loss of about 3. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's second and goal. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Now he's forced out left. Now he'll pull it down. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake taking it in. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Raiders 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A quick pass out to Aguilar. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Carr completes it. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, Drake. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray completes it to Hardman. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Brings up third and less than a yard.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal, hitting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
3 yards the gain there, second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Shotgun now for Carr. Aguilar has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete.
A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Gain of 17 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Jacobs, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Carr. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Cardinals 14. Raiders.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Again, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 66 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Murray throwing complete here to Drake.
Murray's pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. 41.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. That's caught by Waller out left side. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's Third.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Cardinals take over.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the turnover, here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
At the Raiders.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a draw play with Drake, and he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They stay on the ground with Drake. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
Play fake. Murray. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops turning the ball over back to their offense and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number one was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A quick throw there out to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Tyrell Williams. Out of bounds at the 42-yard line.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 25, check 25, check 25.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the gun, Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 41, Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And now he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
At the 15-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
A gain of 20.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Carr able to find Ruggs. That's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Complete to
a gain of 37.
1st down.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Complete to number
Tyrell Williams taking it in. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
The Raiders will line up for the
That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Murray a give. This is Drake. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On first and goal, Drake. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Cardinals. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener, but this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw on 3rd down, Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Looking for Ruggs again, and he's got him again. Carr, 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 48-yard line.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders get a score closer. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Raiders 22.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Drake will start the drive on the ground. Oh, what a juke into space. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
25.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Here's Murray. Completes it to Hardman. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Arizona. Oh, able to avoid him. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
So it's a win here.